Okay, now close your notebooks. First of all, the formulas of the 6 I'll ask you. Close the notebooks and textbooks, everyone. Need first formula.
R is equal to COV XY upon SX into S.
Covariance xy upon sx into sy. Pooja, second formula.
R is equal to sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar upon n into s.
Sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar upon n into sx into sy. Then Vanshik, third formula.
Sigma s xy minus n x bar y bar upon n into sx into y into sy.
Correct. Sigma xy minus n x bar y bar upon n into sx into sy. Parik, fourth formula.
R is equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x minus sigma y upon under root n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square into under root sigma n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square.
Repeat the numerator.
N sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y.
So now, then Shiva, fifth formula. Just 1 minute. Parik, when do you use that fourth formula in long questions?
When the values are small.
When the values of x and y are small. Small means
1 to 20.
up to 20. Fifth formula.
R is equal to n sigma UV minus sigma U into sigma V upon into root sigma U square minus sigma U whole square into root sigma V square minus sigma V whole square.
Wrong. Repeat the denominator again.
Into root n sigma U square minus sigma U whole square into sigma n sigma V square minus sigma V whole square.
In the square root again. Okay, correct. This we will be doing today, this formula. And Nishi, sixth formula.
Sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar upon under root sigma x minus x bar the whole square into under root sigma y minus y bar the whole square.
And then when do we use this formula in long questions?
And
When values are big and write that 20 times. When do we use this formula in the long questions? Divyaji?
When the values are big and x and y bar are integers.
When values are big and x bar and y bar is integer. Integers means not integers. Okay, write that 20 times and show it to me tomorrow. Now, take your notebooks. Who all got the imposition yesterday? Show it to me. Pass it on. Go and read it. Vanshik, have you done it or not? Stand up, why you have not done it? Which formula did I give you? Third one. You have not written it 100 times? 120 times show me tomorrow. If you don't write 120 times, then I need 240. Got it? Without fail 120 times tomorrow. It will help you in exams. You'll be the best in this chapter. Yes, now we will be taking up the fifth formula based long questions. Maybe we'll have to practice it for 2 periods. Fifth formula based questions we'll have to practice for 2 periods because some important concepts are involved related to this. So firstly write down the fifth formula. R equals to N sigma UV. Give the phone here. How to switch this on? Did you switch it off already? Was it an alarm or what? Okay, we are enter n sigma uv. Yes, complete silence now. Minus sigma u into sigma v upon square root n sigma u square minus sigma u whole square into square root n sigma v square minus sigma v whole square. Are you okay with it? So write down this fifth formula. Now when to use this formula? It is to be applied when first condition, again x and y are big. Big means more than 20. And second condition, x bar and y bar are in fractions. What do you mean by fractions now? Decimals. If it comes in decimals, then we will use this formula. Okay? Show it to me later. Okay, it will be applied when x and y are big and x bar and y bar are in fractions. How we will obtain u and v here? U will be obtained as x minus a if we are only changing the origin. Do you remember last year origin and scale? Change of origin, change of scale. We studied in mean and standard deviation. Mean is affected by change of origin and scale. Origin plus and minus. Scale, multiplication and division. And then we studied in standard deviation that is affected by change of scale but not affected by change of origin. Here u will be equal to x minus a is assumed mean. From the value of x we will subtract any assumed mean. And also you can do it as x minus a upon c. That is, if there is any common factor in all the variables, then to make the values small, you can divide it by any common factor also. Same way v we will obtain as y minus b. B because a stands for assumed mean of x. B will stand for assumed mean of y. Or you can obtain it as y minus b upon d. Y minus b upon d. In y variable, whatever is a common factor, you divide it by the c. What alphabets you are using doesn't make any difference because practically we'll be doing it in a much different manner only. You just need to remember that value of x will be transformed to value of u and value of y will be transformed to value of v. Is everyone of it clear with this? So look at exercise 2.2. Page number 83. Now 83 all the questions are done.
Yes.
Right, 83 all the questions are done?
No, third one is there.
Third is remaining. Okay, so third one will take up. Actually before that I want to first take up the change of origin only. Next page, have we done question number 8? No. So look at question 8. 84 page number, question number 8. Shh. Page number 84, question number 8. That we will take up first. Are the values big or small? Big. All the values are major more than 20 only, they are big. Question number 8, okay? Very first thing what we have to do when the values are big is
Find x bar.
find x bar and y bar. Then only we will conclude we have to use this fifth formula or we have to use sixth formula. So very first thing when the values are big what we have to do is find x bar and y bar. An engineer association wants to know the relation between the production 1000 units and the unit production cost of different factories. The information collected from 6 factories regarding their production and unit production cost is given below. So what will we denote X? That is independent, and cost per unit is dependent on production. So that is Y. Production is X and cost per unit is Y. So denote that, write the values of X and Y and obtain X bar and Y bar. Okay, further workings I'll explain you after that. Let production in 1000 units. Yes, what happened? Be X, and let cost per unit of production in rupees be Y. First, we will write the values of X and Y and obtain X bar and Y bar. So 15, 20, 35, 24, 18, 31.
120.
95, 90, 75, 80, 87, 70.
143 and 497.
143, 497. All of you should be doing it. See that you obtain this or not. Raise your hand who is still writing the values of X and Y. All have written it?
Yes.
Now first we will find X bar and Y bar. X bar is sigma X upon N. 143 divided by 6 observations are there.
23.83.
Integer or fraction? Fraction. Okay, basically it is in decimal, so we cannot use that yesterday's formula. Yesterday's formula X minus X bar, Y minus Y bar you can do only if it does not come in decimals. You able to understand this? And Y bar, sigma Y upon N. 497 divided by 6.
2.83.
This is also in fractions. Even if any one comes in fractions, you have to use this. You cannot use half 5 formula and half 6. Okay, numerator of 5th formula, denominator of 6 is not allowed. So either you have to use 5th formula or you have to use 6. Even if any one is in decimals, you will use this 5th formula only. Any confusion in this? Now, how to obtain U and V, understand it. First of all, Kushali, everything is clear up till here? Raise your hand who is still writing up till here. First of all, will we do X minus A or will we do X minus A upon C? Do you find any common factor? No. There is no common factor. Some are ending with 5, some are ending with 4, some are ending with 1, 8. Yes, if all were ending with suppose 8, 4, 0, 2, then you would have divided all of them by 2. If all of them were ending with 0 or 5, you would have divided them by 5. If all ending with 0, you would have divided by 10. But there is no such common factor in X. So divide by C will not be done. We will be doing this X minus A. Okay. X minus A is very simple. What will you take? Assumed mean 23. Ignore the decimal. And 23.83 means don't take 24. You can take 24 also. You can take 240 also. You can take 24 lakhs also. Your final answer will always be correct. But what is the purpose of using these formulas? Why did we use that 6th formula yesterday instead of 4th?
Avoid large numbers.
Avoid large numbers. Make the calculations simple. So that calculations will become simple only if you take assumed mean near to 23.83. Why we don't take 24 and take 23? There is no hard and fast rule. You can take 24 also. If you take on the higher side, then the total will become negative. And negative means in the formula there are chances that you may again make a mistake in writing minus or plus. That is the reason I always said take on the lower side. Ignore the decimal, that's it. 23.83 means what will you take assume mean? 82.83, what will you take assume mean? Simple, that's it. You follow in all the questions this point only. Ignore the decimals. So how we will obtain u is x minus 23. And how we will obtain v is y minus 82. Raise your hand who did not understand this. Okay, x minus assumed mean. And what will you take this assumed mean? 23. Y minus assumed mean. And what do you take this assumed mean? 82. Raise your hand who is not clear with u and v, because I'll ask you u and v in the next questions. You have to tell me how to take that. All are clear? Now same procedure as yesterday. Throughout the chapter, how many workings are required?
3.
3 workings. Which 3 workings? Squares and products. Here which squares and products? U square, V square, UV. You understood that? Is everyone clear with this? Throughout the chapter, 3 workings are required, squares and product. So U square, V square and UV. You can see the formula. U square is required, V square is required, UV is required. Are you all clear with that? Now the calculations are same way as we did. Non-cash you can do that shortcut. From all the values of x you will minus 23. So do 15 minus 23 equals to
Minus 8.
minus 8. Then directly 20 equals to,
Minus 3.
and Casio will do 20 minus 23 complete. Okay? 35 equals to 8.
12.
Sorry, 12. 24 equals to 11. No, 1. 18 equals to minus 5. And 31 equals to 8. Here total will not come 0. You are not subtracting x bar exactly, so it will not come 0.
5.
Yes, see, negative is 8 and 3, 11 and 5, 16. Positive is 12 plus 1, 13 plus 8, 21. 21 minus 16, 5. Anyone who did not understand this? Okay, after this one question I will be asking you. Now same way, how will we obtain Vy minus?
82.
82 means from all the observations of y we will minus 82. Raise your hand who is still writing u. All have written it? So do it 95 minus 82 equals to
13.
13. 90 equals to 8. 75 equals to minus 7. 80 equals to minus 2. 87 equals to 5. 70 equals to minus 12. Okay, what we have done? 95 minus 82, 90 minus 82, 75 minus 82, 80 minus 82, 87 minus 82, 70 minus 82. Any confusion in this? 13 plus 8, 21 plus 5, 26. 7 plus 2, 9 plus 12, 19. So 5, 21. 21 and 26, 5. Is everyone clear with that? If you would have taken 24 or 83, then these two totals would come negative. Final answer would still come correct, but the totals would come negative. Okay? Raise your hand who is not clear with u and v. Now further workings you will be able to tell me?
Yes.
U square, v square and uv. Okay? So, Pruta, u square.
64.
Yes, minus 8 square 64.
9.
Minus 3 square 9.
144.
Minus 12 square 144. 1 square is 1.
25.
5 square is 25. 8 square is 64. 307. You are using the memory functions, everyone? Who all are using it? Raise your hand. Good. Now, v square, Aryan.
169.
13 square 169.
64.
8 square 64.
49.
7 square 49.
4.
2 square 4.
25.
5 square 25.
142.
12 square 144. Tell me the total also. 455. Sit down. Is everyone clear with this?
Yes.
Any confusions? And Ritu, UV. Minus 8 into 13 will be minus 104. Be careful. Minus into plus will be minus. Yes, further. So in memory, if you put, you'll put it in M minus. Okay, further.
Minus 24.
Minus 3 into 8 minus 24.
Minus 84.
12 into minus 7 minus 84.
Minus 2.
1 into minus 2 minus 2.
Minus 35.
Minus 5 into 5 minus 25.
Minus
Yes, 8 into minus 12 minus 96. Okay, Renuka and Parik, I'm doing it on the board. Please don't talk in between.
sorry.
Is everyone clear with this? Tell me the total.
312.
Ritu.
Three
335 minus 335. Do you all get this? Everyone?
Yes.
Now we will apply the formula. So write the formula first. Raise your hand who is still doing the workings. Anyone still doing the workings? Shall I proceed with the formula? So R equals to N sigma UV minus sigma U into sigma V upon square root of N sigma U square minus sigma U whole square into square root of N sigma V square minus sigma V whole square. Did everyone write the formula? Raise your hand who is still writing the formula. Shall I put the figures now? See, N, 6 observations are there. So in N you will write 6. Okay. Sigma UV, the total of U is minus 335. So sigma UV minus 335 minus sigma U, total of U is 5, into sigma V, the total of V is also 5, divided by square root of N is again 6, sigma U squared, see here total of U squared is 307, minus sigma U whole square, total of U is 5 whole square, into square root of N again is 6, sigma V square, total of V square is 455, minus sigma V whole square, sigma V means 5 whole square. Did all of you understand this? Also in 4th and 5th formula you can always remember this way. This right side 2 items come in the square root on the right side. Always. Right side 2 items come in the square root on the right side, but they're squares. Their squares come on the right side. Is everyone clear with that? Now 6 into minus 335. Atavle. Six into minus 335. Yes, minus 2010. Then 5 into 5 is 25 upon square root of, they just finished, 6 into 307, 1842 minus 5 square is 25, and here 6 into 455,
So 6 into 2730.
2730 minus 5 square is 25. Any confusion in this? So minus 2010 minus 25. One eight? No, do it in calculator. Minus 2010 minus 25. 20? Please do it in calculator and tell me. Minus 2010 minus 25 minus 2035. Is everyone clear with this? Upon square root of 1842 minus 25.
1817.
Square root of 1817. And Rochelle, 2730 minus 25. 2705. Now minus 2035 divided by Janvi, square root of 1817. 42.63 into Kailash, square root of 2705. 52.01. Now minus 2035 divided by Shrishti, 42.63 into 52.01. 2217.19. And Charuta, minus 2035 upon 2217.79. 19.
Minus 0.92.
9.
2.
2. Minus 0.92. So, Neil Desai, what will we conclude?
There is a high degree of negative forces in the
Straight on this, there is. Who are still solving it? Raise your hand. Straight on this, there is high degree of negative correlation between production and cost per unit. So all of you are clear with this UV formula, when to use it and how to use it? Any confusions in this? Now, question number question 7 is also not done so far, right? So we'll take up with question number 7 now. Okay? Question number 7 we attended. From the following information of age in years and blood pressure in mm, find the correlation coefficient between age and blood pressure. Age you will denote as blood pressure as y. And the values are big. So first thing what we need to do is find x bar and y bar. So denote x, y and find x bar and y bar. Start that process on your own, everyone. Who are still finding x bar, y bar? Yes, what is the problem? Renuka? I'm doing it on the board. Okay, be attentive. What is the total of u coming to? 464. Y is total.
1153.
X total is 464 and Y's total is 1153. 464 divided by 8, that is,
58.
and 1153 divided by 8.
144.13.
Now as I said, even if one of them comes in decimals, you have to use the formula of UV only. Is everyone clear with this? Now, Yuvraj, how will we obtain U?
X minus 144.
U will be obtained from X.
X minus 58.
X minus 58. 58 is already an integer number. So directly we will obtain X minus 58. That will make our calculations more easy because that is going to come 0. Is everyone clear with it? Raise your hand who is not clear with U. Khushali, how will we obtain V?
Y minus 144.
Yes, here if you ignore the decimal, then what will we obtain? V as Y minus 144. Anyone having any confusions in this? All are clear with it? Now, Vidatri, tell me the values of U.
0
Yes, 58 minus 58, 0.
minus
55 minus 58, minus 3.
7
65 minus 58, 7.
minus 6
52 minus 58, minus 6.
minus 10
48 minus 58, minus 10.
10
68 minus 58, 10.
4
62 minus 58, 4.
minus
56 minus 58 minus 2. Here it should come 0. See, negative is 3 and 6, 9 and 10, 19. Plus 2, 21. Positive is 7 plus 10, 17 plus 4, 21. So it will come 0. Did you understand this, everyone? Raise your hand who did not understand the values of U. Mayank, are you able to understand? How is U obtained? Shh, silence. X minus. From all the values of X, we have subtracted 58. 58 minus 58, 0. 55 minus 58, minus 3. 65 minus 58, 7. And so on. Understood that? How did we get 58? Man. X bar. So that is taken. In V, what we have taken this? 144. Now from all the values of Y, we have to minus 144. Tell me the values of V.
Minus 4.
Minus 14. 130 minus 144 minus 14. Use the calculator, okay? 150 minus 144, 6.
6.
Again 6.
Minus 14.
Again minus 14.
Minus 4.
Minus 4.
Minus 14.
No, plus 14.
Plus
158 minus 144 plus 14.
11.
Yes, 155 minus 154, 11.
Minus 4.
And 140 minus 144, 11. Sit down. So now you are clear with this?
Yes.
Little bit or complete?
Okay.
Very good. Anyone having any doubt in this still? Now, here the 14, 28, 32, 36 and positive is 14, 25, 31, 37 is the one answer.
Yes.
The total of V comes as 1. Raise your hand who is not clear with the values of U or the values of V. All are clear with it? Okay, now further if we proceed, then here U square Yes, did everyone understand the values of u square? 0 square is 0, 3 square is 9, 7 square is 49, 6 square 36, 10 square is 100, 4 square 16 and 2 square is 4. All are clear with this? Darshan, v square?
196, 36, 36, 196, 16, 196, 121, and 16. 813.
813. Did you all understand this? How is v square obtained? All the values of v are spread. 14 square 196, 6 square both 36, again 14 square 196, 4 square 16 and so on up till 4 square 16. Anyone having it out with this? All are clear with it?
Yes.
Amruta, uv? 0 into minus 14, 0.
18.
Minus 3 into 6, 18.
42.
7 into 6, 42.
20.
Stop talking in between here. No one should be talking in between when I am doing the things on the board, okay? Yes, minus 6 into minus 14, 84.
40.
Minus 10 into minus 4, 40.
40.
140. 10 into 14, 140.
44.
4 into 11, 44.
8.
And 2 into 4, minus 2 into minus 4, plus 8. Only one negative, all others positive. Total?
40.
Three 40. So, all are clear with this? Anyone having any doubt up till here? What is the confusion this side? Confusion is clear.
Sorry.
Yes, now write the formula n sigma uv minus sigma u sigma v upon root n sigma u square minus sigma u whole square and root n sigma v square minus sigma v whole square. Who all are writing the formula still? Completed. Raise your hand who is still writing the formula. Sumana, did you write the formula? Put the values. Anant and Divyaji don't talk in between, even if you have completed. Yes, n is 8. Further, sigma uv is 340. Minus 0, sigma u is 0. Sigma v is 1. Upon square root n is again 8. Sigma u square is 314. Zero square. Okay, sigma u means 0 whole square. Then into square root of 8. Sigma v square 813 minus sigma v, that is 1 whole square. Did every one of you understand this? Any confusions? Then Vanshik.
2720
2720.
minus
0 into 1 is 0.
1884
Hmm?
1880.
No. Do it again. 8 into 314. 2512. 8 into 314 is 2512 minus
Minus 0
0 square is 0.
6504
8 into 813, 6504 minus
1.
1 square is 1. Correct. So, is everyone clear with it? Yashmi, further. 2720. 2512 minus 0 is 2512 itself. And 650. 6505 minus 1 is 6503. Tell me the next step also. Silence.
2720 upon 50.11. 1.2.
If the third digit is 5 or more than 5, then only you'll increase it, otherwise keep it. Okay. So 2720 divided by. Now, Jidit,
2720 divided by 4041.68.
4041.68. And what is the final answer? 0.67. 0.67. Do you all get this?
Yes.
Now, be attentive. Here we will not say high degree of positive. It is not very near to 1. Whenever your answer is near to 0.5, we will add the word moderately high. If your answer is further near to 0.5, on the lower side, near to 0, you will say moderately low, and near to 1, you will say moderately high. Okay, in short, you can follow these rules. Then if your answer comes between 0 to 0.25, then low degree. If it comes 0.25 to 0.5, moderately low. If it comes between 0.5 to 0.75, moderately high. And if it comes between 0.75 to 1, then high. Got it or not? If it is near to 1, near to 0, and near to 0.5, then you insert the word moderately. Okay, on the lower side you say moderately low, on the higher side you say moderately high. So these rules you can follow. This is between 0.5 and 0.75, so we'll say moderately high. Thus there is moderately high degree of positive correlation between age and blood pressure. So all are clear with this?
Yes.
Now take up exercise to one question you'll try completely on your own.
Page number
112, exercise 2, section E, question. Just 1 minute. Now we'll take page 113, section F, question number 1. Page 113, section F, question number 1. Now you'll be solving it completely on your own, but everyone in the class will take same assumed means. Because what will happen if someone is taking 58, someone is taking 57, final answer will come correct only. But in case if you get it wrong, it will be very difficult for me to find out the mistakes. If 5-6 different people have taken different answers, then that much time we don't have. So everyone will be taking same assumings, which I will discuss, then you will proceed further. So question 1, first what you have to do is define x and y and find x bar and y bar. I'll give you 2 minutes for that. Do it fast. Question number 1, page 113, section F. Find up till x bar and y bar, then u and v I will discuss it. After that you will continue. what x bar do you get?
27.5.
27.5. Y bar?
113.5.
113.5. Who all are still finding x bar and y bar? Raise your hand. Who all are still finding this? All are obtained it? Nandini, how will we obtain u?
U equals to x minus 27.
Correct. U, everyone will be taking u as x minus 27. Is everyone clear with that?
Yes.
Dhruv, how will we take v?
Y minus 113.
Y minus 113. Everyone will be taking assumed mean in y as 113. Continue further now. So as I said, this will practice for 2 days. Tomorrow we'll take up with this change of scale also, divide by C and divide by D part. Okay, that will take up tomorrow now, dividing part also.